has been cut to just 5 points on the basket from Dunn.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Rose dishes to George. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. George has got 11 points.
Well, guys love to score, but the differentiator is, can you do it at an efficient clip? And right now, that's what's happening.
Here's Harden. Got it. Harden for 2.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Rose passes to Markkanen. Now Rose. Over Dunn. And he gets it to go. Hitting off the back of the rim. Rose has got 10 points in the quarter. MP has been leading the charge for the Utah Jazz. This has been a remarkable game for him offensively. Anytime you get over the 40-point mark, it's been a special, special day. We come back right after this. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a...
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Rose is out there with Keontae George. Then there's Yusuf Nurkic. Then there's Kevin Love. And it's Collier in at the 3 slot. That's the group right now for Utah. From the baseline. And it's off the back rim. No good.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion. And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Here's Beal. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's going to be on MP.
Bradley Beal entered the NBA as a sweet shooter, but consistent work and improvement has turned this guy into an absolutely lethal threat from everywhere on the floor.
And we've got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. Shams, what's the story?
Thanks, guys. Well, a new start for Bradley Beal with the Clippers. He'd resisted trades from Phoenix last season with his no-trade clause, but easy to see why he welcomed joining this team. A ton of veteran talent, and after trading away Norman Powell, there was a real need for his talent.
They're clearly happy to have him. All right, Shams, we appreciate the report. And it's in there. And it's a 12-point Jazz lead.
Forget about Nurkic not minding contact. This guy invites contact.
And the timeout called here by Tyronn Lue. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team. And Utah making a change here. Markkanen's checked in. And the Clippers making a change here as well. Leonard's checked in. And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
During that last break, Coach Tyronn Lue had some advice for the team. He told them, quote, if we'd worked harder on the glass, we'd probably be up right now. Show some heart. Show some pride. It was a very direct message. Back to you guys.
All right, Allie, we thank you for that. Here's Rose. Again, the Jazz score.
You have to be willing to take the mid-range, folks. It makes your game that much more dynamic. MP showing you he's got that.
The 3 from Harden. It's hauled in by George.
Yeah, it's been about the rebounding. Really, that's the dividing line in this game.
Yeah, found it.
Oh, it's exactly how you lead someone with the pass. Beautifully done.
Beal fires. The long shot, no good.
Boy, this guy has not had a great night, and it really has weighed the entire team down.
What I like here, even with the big lead, they continue to execute their offense.
And that, to me, is a sign of excellent coaching. There's an attention to detail. There is valuing of every possession.
Here's what Utah's going with right now. Walker Kessler, he's checked in for Yusuf Nurkic. And Bailey's subbed in for Collier. The Clippers also changing it up. Zubac is checked in for Lopez. John Collins comes in for Derek Jones. And it's done in for good. Another from three.
He's scorching hot. Another three.
And he's approaching the franchise record for threes in a game. Harden. And it's sent back by Kessler.
Boy, there is a reason this guy has led the league in blocks. Walker Kessler sent it back.
17-point lead, their biggest. Oh, a fantastic finish off the alley-oop.
Yeah, nice, silky finish on the alley-oop from the stupendous feed.
That sequence couldn't have been executed any better. And again for three. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Collins outside. Harden! Oh, defensively, what can you do against Harden?
Well, this is just great competitive spirit by James Harden. You make a three, he's coming right back.
MP. Off target from outside. Clippers trail by 15.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Jazz.
Starting five must have been happy to get so much help from the reserves in this game.
And they not only lighten the load.
Connects again from distance.
He's got this defense scrambling. And even when they've got two guys on him, he just finds a way to create space.
And he's making some team history. He just tied the franchise record for three-pointers in a single game.
That block is about MP knowing the scouting report. This guy knew exactly where he was trying to get to.
Launches from deep. Cleared away by Leonard. Harden outside. Here's Zubac. Collins outside. Leonard fires. He's off from three. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for Utah. It's an 18-point game. Good, he hits again.
And he's nearing the single-game franchise record in scoring.
Absolutely on fire. Already a night to remember and approaching some history to boot. Collins, that's a two-pointer. Los Angeles with another miss. Here's MP. The tray. Good, another from three.
And what a fireworks display he's shown us tonight.
You broke the 60-point. Back to you, Kevin.
And that about does it for the first.
about game time, bring the pain time.
Hi, folks. The NBA regular season rolls on. All right, let's send it over to the sidelines to
be the best, you got to beat the best.
Yeah, we got to play well early.
Brian, over to you.
All right, Jennifer, thanks very much. The starters for Utah. Markkanen and Kessler are the big men. Tiaroslav Mikhailuk is out there with George. And it's Bailey. And while it's maybe...
Well, not for a while. Once all the teams have played each other and we've seen all the possible matchups, then we'll start to get a better idea.
And despite some of the challenging buildings to play in on the road in the NBA, MP and his team have made it a point to win tough games away from home. Easier said than done in this league.
And sometimes these kind of declarations can come back to bite you. But in this case, I like what MP is doing. He's setting this objective to challenge himself and his teammates because he believes they're good enough to take care of business on the road.
George passes to Rose. Here's Bailey. McDaniels covering. Markkanen sets a screen. Oh, there's the alley. Throw it down on the lob.
Markkanen showing his athleticism, soaring to hammer home the alley-oop.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I briefly spoke with Chris Finch. He told me when he was watching film of their opponent, what stood out was Lauri Markkanen's efficiency. Coach said Markkanen doesn't need high usage to be effective. He gets a lot of his points off of movement, and he brings versatility to this offense. Brian?
Okay, thanks, Allie. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. And that's 13 points for Anthony Edwards.
Well, he's just dominating right now. If his teammates are smart, they'll keep getting him the ball.
Back to George. Lets the three fly. Nails it from beyond the arc.
And there's a nice rhythm to his three-point shot. You know, George has a confident stroke.
Edwards for three. Rebound, Utah. This game against Minnesota is the first time they've met this year. Pass to Markkanen. Markkanen with a screen on Edwards. And Markkanen with the stuff.
I would imagine it's nearly impossible to not get fired up after that play.
Grant, check these guys out on the bench. Their reaction says it all. They are fired up. Now here's McDaniels. Off target from three-point range.
He had more than enough room to hit that. Just couldn't make it happen.
Utah moving the ball around. Pass to MP. The three is up. Another three for Utah.
Well, you love assisted hoops. That's good offense.
And here's Edwards outside. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. Anthony Edwards has been on display for the Timberwolves. He dropped 3 threes in that quarter. They haven't found an answer for him yet. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
Wow, those early blocks are key. They are intimidating their opponents and making them hesitate.
And I've also really liked how aggressive they've been in the open floor. I mean, when they see a chance to push it, they go for it.
Randall and Gobert are in the middle. Mike Conley out there with Bones Highland. And it's Ingles in at the small forward position. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. And a bit of an unusual path for MP to make his way into the NBA. He refined his game playing overseas in Europe before landing on a roster here in the States.
And heading overseas to work on your game is something I don't think enough young prospects take advantage of. There are some great success stories in the NBA of players who did that, and hopefully MP can add his name to that list.
When we talk about Keontae George, what stands out to you the most, Dan?
Good question, B.A. I don't know that I'd pick one area. He's good at a wide variety of things. Can handle the ball, pass it, score it. and that gives you flexibility in terms of the guys you put around them.
Here's Highland. Minnesota again missing.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
Here's Rose. MP making his presence felt.
With the way he can fill it up at this age, it's scary to think how good MP might be in a few years.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. This game coming on the heels of their win versus the Knicks.
And I'll tell you, that was not an easy environment to play in. It was a hostile crowd on the road, but it didn't bother them at all.
Give a lot of credit to this coaching staff for preparing them for that kind of environment. They went in and just executed their game plan.
Here's what Minnesota's going with right now. Naz Reid comes in for Rudy Gobert, and it's Edwards in for Highland. On offense, here's Utah. They're rolling here, 9 unanswered. From deep, Rose. That shot, no good. Minnesota in the lead. Ingles with it. Picked up by Markkanen. Ingles passes to Reed. Randall outside. Ooh, nice D from George.
He's as surprised as we are. Most nights, that bucket is automatic.
Rose with the bucket. And what an incredible achievement from MP recently. Grant, he turned in one of the most efficient games you will ever see.
Well, you talk about what it means to dominate. MP was the definition of that with his performance. Now, everything fell for him, and it looked like he was a man amongst boys.
And so Will Hardy calls the timeout. So it's Minnesota leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. They've been lights out from deep, and it's a big reason why they have a lead in this one. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this.
Thanks for stopping by, y'all. First up,
you look at the Timberwolves, you expect this game to go down to the wire, and if it does, it'll be good for the coaches to see.
And now taking a look at that first half action, it was a less than ideal start for the Jazz. But thanks for tuning in. Now we head back to Brian.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, he's checked in for Minnesota. Mike Conley comes in for DiVincenzo. Then for Utah, Nurkic is checked in for Kessler. Filipowski comes in for Bailey. And Rose is subbed in for Mikhailuk. And the basket by MP.
And their perimeter shooting numbers have been up since the start of the second half.
And prior to last season, the Timberwolves had never won a playoff series in consecutive seasons, Dan.
Yeah, and so now they make the conference finals 2 seasons in a row. The most sustained success this franchise has ever known.
Taking a look at the Jazz. They've got Yusuf Nurkic, Lauri Markkanen out there with Filipowski. Then it's MP, and it's George in at the 1. Edwards, no good. And so Markkanen will bring it up for Utah, trailing by 10. 4-3, MP again from deep. Rose has got 9 points now in the quarter.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
Down low, here's Edwards. Can't hit that one. Oh, great D that time from MP. Jazz trail by 7. Reed with the rebound. Minnesota's gotten 12 of their points this quarter from deep. 4 of 6. Pass break, Utah. Moving it up. The finish! And Nurkic throws it down.
Oh, too easy for Nurkic. A big man who goes up strong. Have to meet him at the rim and counter his aggression.
And here's Edwards outside. Rebounded by Nurkic.
And guys, his shot hasn't been falling this quarter. Time to settle down, refocus, and get a really high percentage look.
They're hammering him on the open floor right now.
They got to keep looking for fast break scores to even this game up.
And as we finish the third quarter, it's still close. Both teams trading buckets. It's Minnesota. They lead by. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Yeah, that's high-level playmaking. He makes it look easy, but it's not.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the fourth in what is still anybody's ball game. Randall and Gobert are in the middle. Bones Highland out there with Mike Conley. And it's Ingles in at the 3 slot. So that's the lineup for Minnesota.
They've been dominating the boards tonight, yet it's still a close game.
To take the lead, it's good, off the glass. MP's got 5 points in the quarter.
And when lots of guys are overlooking the mid-range, it's nice to see MP featuring in his game.
Conley finds Highland. The rebound by the Jazz. Rose has got his 4th rebound in this one. Minnesota with a rebound. Outside Conley. Inside. Here's Randall. And it's Randall with the jam.
Nothing the defense can do about that. Randall just powers it down.
And so Will Hardy calls for the timeout. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout, clearly wanting to address strategy with his team. Anthony Edwards has checked in for Minnesota. And a switch here also for Utah. Markkanen's checked in. Randall, the pass to Highland. Out to the wing. Conley against George. Back to Highland. This one for 3. The rebound by Filipowski.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
Yeah, I get it, but you don't want him forcing things. It's better to get your shots within the flow of the offense.
It's Edwards on the wing. MP with the block.
Yeah, phenomenal block by MP. Just can't afford to throw anything weak around him.
Some changes for Minnesota. Nas Reed's checked in for Gobert. Jaden McDaniels comes in for Highland. And it's DiVincenzo in for Conley. Then for Utah, Kessler, he's checked in for Nurkic. And Bailey subbed in for Filipowski. 2 minutes gone by here in the fourth. Shot clock at 3. Kessler with a rebound.
I have no clue why he pulled up from there. At this point in the game, it just doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, all right. That'd be an automatic benching if I was coaching. What was that? In the second half, it seems like they've given him the green light. Might want to rethink that.
Woohoo! Just great work cashing in on the fast break.
Well, converting on those transition opportunities is just so important.
Oh, MP with a block.
And look, this is what you want to see from MP. Sharpening those defensive instincts and denying easy buckets.
Shot from 16, and he buries the jumper.
And trying to put the game away, he's been nailed all evening.
Yeah, but you can't let up now. We've seen too many wild comebacks in this league.
Now Markkanen. Mikhailuk. Edwards fires, and he gets it from 15.
Well, if it's a big spot, Edwards wants the ball, wants the attention. You need that in him.
Cleared away by Reed. Timberwolves trail by 4. Edwards taking on all comers.
Well, you need a bucket? Give it to Edwards. He's got that clutch gene.
And that one misses. The Jazz have gotten 5 of their 7 shots to fall in this final quarter. MP, no problem from 14.
A complete lack of intimidation. MP proving he can be that guy.
MP right through him.
Well, he's been resourceful tonight, not wasting opportunities.
Edwards against MP. Can't get it to go. On offense, here's Utah. They're on a 15-6 run. Oh, finishing off a slick move.
His strong transition play is something MP will need to be consistently capable of in this league.
Kessler with a rebound.
At this point, I'm not sure if it's the play calling or the player himself.
MP. Oh, MP absorbing the contact and scores.
Well, now it's just a matter of watching the sand fall through the hourglass. This game is wrapped up in a strong showing for the Jazz.
I was really impressed with their attitude today, Grant. Competitive game, they battled through every step of the way.
And BA, can you say big-time effort and energy? I mean, just a tremendous performance. They were well-deserving of this win.
And with this win, they've tallied up a total of 6 wins on the year.
And against a familiar opponent, it's nice to establish a psychological advantage with the win in the first game.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for MP.
Well, he was all about the rim protection in this one. His defensive presence was felt from the get-go.
7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Quick 2, all net.
That's an inspired ball club. They fought hard, and during the most important moments, they made big plays.
Yeah, they saved their best basketball for this home stretch, and they certainly earned this win.
And again.
My goodness, 50 for the game.
Just putting on a show. So we see the Jazz taking the W here. Their record is now 1-1 in this group round. And you know they're breathing a sigh of relief.
But that's only temporary. They're going to have to dig deep if they want to eventually hoist the NBA Cup.
Now we send it over to Jennifer Quintana.
Pre-game, you said you guys just got to hang in there.
I love playing at home. Don't get me wrong. But there's nothing like sending 20,000.
Back to you, Brian.
Thanks, Jennifer. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, I'm Brian Anderson.
I have to say, I didn't expect this to happen so soon. Well, you did it. You're in the starting lineup, man.
I'd be lying if I said I was surprised, but I appreciate it, Coach.
Good. Now you have to prove you belong.
Come on, Coach, you know I got it.
Look, I just want to be as clear as possible with you. And if we bench a vet tonight and start a rookie and you lay an egg, it makes the organization look real bad. And that can have ripple effects. Listen, I need...
in the house.
Pop quiz. You know what my first nickname was?
Nope.
I mean...
GA, this has all the makings of a high-scoring contest. We've got two outstanding offensive teams.
Both very skilled at shooting the ball, but that's exactly why this game will be decided by stops. Defense wins against teams who are elite scoring it.
And we all know what it means to MP and this team to play well on the road, to win those close road games. MP's been quite vocal, in fact, about rising up in the face of big obstacles this season.
They've collectively taken MP's words to heart. You can see the purpose they're playing with, and you need that to succeed in a hostile environment. Otherwise, you start to show cracks, and in enemy territory, it's much more easily to exploit.
And checking out Utah's opening lineup, Markkanen and Kessler man the post position. Rose is out there with Keontae George. And it's Bailey in at the 3, the small forward. You know, one thing about MP, he is used to pressure situations. Not long ago, he was leading his team to a European title with a win over a very stacked Istanbul team.
To get experience like that, playing in a championship against other professionals, that's something that few rookies get to enter the league with. MP is very prepared for the pressure that will come at him in the NBA because of it.
And the basket is good.
And how great are they playing? 4 for 4 shooting to start this one.
So, RJ, one of the stories for the Lakers last season were the strides that Austin Reeves took as a player.
Reeves increased his scoring averages, going from about 16 points a game to over 20. He is a steady source of offense, and I don't think there's any argument that he is one of the best bargains in this league. 5 out of 5 to start things off. They certainly... seem to be in a good rhythm.
James wide open. And a miss there on the triple. Jazz have gotten all 5 of their shots to go down in the first quarter. Terrific start. That one goes in.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Los Angeles has gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. James right side. Hachimura no good. Jazz have gone a perfect 6 for 6 in the game up to this point.
What a finish by MP. He just finds a way to convert through contact.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. The Lakers going out and acquiring superstar talent in Luka Doncic. LeBron James said, everything I do on the floor, Doncic has the ability to do it or even do it better. That's how great he is. Even at his young age, he's such a unique, special player. Generational talent. Guys, back to you.
They're clearly happy to have him. Allie, as always, we appreciate your reporting.
And it's so hard to take away the 3 from Doncic. He needs very little space, and if you press up on him, he'll go right around you.
Rose, and again it's Utah.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Doncic outside. Ayton, the pass to James. Out to Doncic. 3-pointer. Kessler with the rebound. Utah leading by 9. Rose, no one saw it coming off a finals appearance. Luka Doncic, Richard, traded to the Lakers.
I mean, we're talking about a 5-time first-team All-NBA player who was traded at just 25 years old. I've never seen it happen before. Expect Luka to have a big chip on his shoulder for the next few seasons.
And Los Angeles with some changes. He's checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Vanderbilt comes in for Hachimura. And Marcus Smart is subbed in for LeBron. So Utah going with an almost entirely new group. Here's Nurkic. He's checked in for Walker Kessler. Filipowski comes in for Lauri Markkanen. Mikhailov's checked in for Baylor. And it's Collier in for Keontae George. And here's Rose after Luka Doncic hitting the three.